is a Japanese sweet potato, and this is going to be the best thing that you've ever put into your body. Sounded weird. This is a Japanese sweet potato, and this is going to be one of the best things that you ever eat in your life. It's nutrient packed, and it tastes better than most of the potatoes that you've ever had. So I found this probably about a year ago, just kind of going through Whole Foods, like finding different foods that I wanted to try, and I ended up finding this Japanese sweet potato. I think it's also it's called Satsumino or something like that, and this thing completely changed my freaking life. It's one of the most nutrient packed vegetables that you can find, and it tastes vastly different than any sweet potato that you've ever had. It has this like nutty, almost creaminess that you don't normally find in sweet potatoes, where usually you get the orange packed one with the brownish orange skin. This one is purple with white skin, and it has a completely different flavor profile. And I'm going to explain to you today pretty much why this is the potato that you need to eat daily for you to change your digestive health, and also to have that sweet treat that you've been really wanting to have, but most things are too unhealthy to do it. This is the thing that's going to cure that. So these things are packed with anthocyanins, and basically what those are is they are brain boosting antioxidants. When we talk about antioxidants, it's something that is going to fight oxidation, and oxidation is essentially what happens when you age. You essentially start oxidizing, so you age and kind of wear down, especially to put it in simplified terms. These things stop that process. That's why in our modern day and age, you have a lot of things that essentially the wording would be oxidize you, where they completely wear you down over the time period that you age, sometimes way quicker than you're supposed to be. These things have brain boosting antioxidants that allow your brain to produce blood cells and to continue developing a strong protection layer so that it can continue functioning at a proper level. A lot of these late life diseases that we end up having, it's because you have eaten things and drinking things and done all sorts of things that completely oxidize your brain, and over time it wears down to a point where it's not functioning properly. These things fight that aging process. They're also rich in potassium, vitamin C, and fiber. So these things are completely good for your heart health. It allows your heart to regulate much more easily, and they are so good for your cholesterol levels. And because they are slow burning carbs, they stay in your body for longer. A lot of time when we think about carbs, we have a bad idea just based upon the fact that we're not eating good carbs. Potato chips are carbs, so are sweet potatoes. But the difference between potato chips and sweet potatoes is potato chips are quick burning carbs, so they go in your body, they're done like that, and you get a kind of slight boost of energy, but not much, and it just comes right out of your body. But it gives you the calories that something else would give you, which is not essentially good. Whereas when you have these types of slow burning carbs, you have carbs that when you eat them, it takes longer for your body to digest, because they're more nutrient dense. So it takes longer to extract all the nutrients and do all the things that it needs to do. And that's what these things are. They're slow burning carbs that you feel fuller for longer. You don't really want to eat as much. And they pack you with fiber so that your gut has a good biome to keep going. This channel is going to be all about gut biome. These things are packed with that beautiful fiber that allows you to digest better and have a better gut health that you normally need to have in order to function throughout the day. And a little fun fact is that people in Okinawa who are known to consume sweet potatoes on a daily diet, they actually are known to live longer than a lot of the people in other parts of Japan, and specifically these are a part of their diet. Now obviously there's not a whole bunch of correlation, but you really can consider that if these are a part of their diet, they definitely have a significant difference in the health of a human being. And lastly, these things are, number one, a sweet tooth craver, and number two, they're great for your blood sugar. A lot of the time what you want to get when it comes to sweet is not something that spikes your blood sugar and has like an insulin spike or insulin spike, but what you want to have is something that is sweet, that doesn't necessarily spike the blood sugar and allows you to have a more level throughout the day. And that's what these things do. This is one of the biggest reasons why I'm such an advocate for these potatoes, is they essentially cure your sweet tooth. Because when you bake these, this is all I really do, is I bake them in the oven for probably about an hour till they get soft on the inside. When you bake sweet potatoes, you keep all the nutrients inside of the sweet potato. And essentially what it turns into is it pretty much tastes, and I know you're probably gonna think I'm crazy on this, but it tastes almost like a cake. Like it's like this creamy, nutty cake that you're eating that is packed with vitamins and nutrients. If you are not getting Japanese sweet potatoes, which you can find them at Whole Foods or pretty much any of the like good food purveyors, if you're not getting these, you are missing out on so freaking much. That I got these like 8 years ago, and I can't have a dinner without having at least one of these sweet potatoes. I mean, they taste so freaking good, dude. Like I can't even describe it. It's like you only gotta see for yourself, and all you gotta do is bake them. I bake like 6 of them on one day out of the week, and then you just kind of have them, you heat them up, and they're some of the best tasting, not just potatoes, but like foods that I've ever had. And like I said, they're packed with nutrients, they're packed with fiber, they're slow burning carbs, and they're extremely good for you. So again, I would say everyone that's watching this channel, go get yourself some Japanese sweet potatoes, live longer, have better gut health, and cure that sweet tooth, because it's pretty much like eating a dessert. If you like this, like and subscribe. Always eat God's own food. Helps you live longer, helps you live better. Love you all. Peace.